It's fine.
One more.
Have a good night.
Mercy? Mercy?
I'm out.
Okay.
Alright.
Have a
See you
good
later,
evening
guys.
all.
Bye.
See you
Have a good
soon.
evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, enjoy your evening,
Bye.
guys. Thanks for that.
Right, thank you for watching, everyone. So that was a bit of TF2, which we do each Sunday evening. I hope you enjoyed the show. Before I go, please know that on the YouTube side of things, I'm working on a video essay concerning a survival game released in 2014 called The Forest. I hope it will be good, but it's still too early to tell. I'm just trying to get a chunk of it ready, so there's at least something watchable. One moment, sorry. So, oh, let me just show you this. Sorry, I forgot about this. Hang on. So, you know that I have an ant farm. This afternoon, just before I started the stream, in fact, I put the camera on the ant farm next to me in order to try and see if anything interesting was currently happening. Earlier on, today, I used a syringe in order to put a bit of water into one of the chambers in order to keep it nice and hydrated. Anyway, I got rather lucky today because I managed to capture the act of an ant hatching, and I was able to record it. So hang on a second. Look at this. Look at this. Hang on a second. So it's sped up by 400%, but you're looking at a chamber of ants who are currently having a drink to the right-hand side there. But in the center of the frame, you can see one of the rather transparent-looking eggs now hatching into a worker ant. So what they're doing is they're just sort of unfurling it and pulling it free. The ant itself is transparent also. It will get its hardened outer shell. Yeah, well, I think it's like a couple of hours later. You can see that the eyes of the ant, the small black pinholes there at the front, yeah, it's being pulled free of its casing there. They're pulling the casing back. Hang on. Where's it gone? I think it loops now, doesn't it? Hang on. Oh, hang on. Oh no, it doesn't loop. Loop. Yes, there we go. But yeah, I got rather lucky, so I very rapidly tried to click that and speed it up and render it so I could get it in front of you just to show you, because I think that's quite cool. But yes, a worker ant is currently undergoing unboxing, so yeah. Oh, hello Lulu. You right, honey bunny? The dog is next to me wanting attention. What happens to the shell? They'll take the shells outside and dump them, which is quite convenient because I can just clean them up. Also, may I draw your attention to the right-hand side of the screen? The ants are doing something strange with... Can you see that other ant that's being turned around, like tossed around? I don't know if that ant is dead. It might be dead. It looks like it's curled up. But at the same time, it could just be in like a standby mode and being cleaned. I've never seen them do that. Is that two ants that are frozen? Strange. I don't think they're dead. I'll check their outside area momentarily to see if there are any fresh corpses for the pile. They've got a bit of a corpse pile, unfortunately. Workers go through workers. But yeah, as you can see, a worker ant is currently being pulled from its egg casing. In fact, sorry, shall I just put the camera on the ants for just a second? Hang on a second. Let's see what they're doing. Hello, sausage. How you doing, darling? You made it. Hello, darling. One moment. Yes, indeed. Well, they just throw it outside the nest, Henry. So, yeah, they probably like, where's all the rubbish gone? What the fuck? Hang on. There we go. Just changing that over. Then I'll go stick the camera on. One moment. Turn that down. 1 second. Hey, darling. You right, sausage? Oh, I love you. Yes. You're not an ant. Who's a good cow? Why is the floor toaster on the floor? Well, for floor toast, obviously. No, the real answer is that the coffee maker is currently on the, what is it? It's on the work surface in the kitchen, so there is insufficient space for the toaster or the rice cooker. Appliances take turns on the floor whenever I need the room of the work surface, because I have a very, very small kitchen with only really one free work surface, so whatever appliance I'm using, the others have to live on the floor. There's just not enough space in this tiny, tiny flat. 1 second. Sorry, Lulu. Right. Camera is on, facing the right way. So there, oh, dog's moved. So let me switch on the ant cam. So there they are. Oh wow, this is the live view right now. So you can see that is the worker that's just hatched. It's been pulled free of its casing now. Oh, hang on a second. Is the microphone working? Yes, it is. It's been pulled free of the casing and its exoskeleton has yet to properly harden. It will turn black gradually once that process is complete. So it takes a few hours, as you can see. So that hatching was happening literally as I was starting the stream 2 hours ago. So this is 2 hours later. Its fellow workers, I presume, are probably cleaning it. It obviously has some locomotion issues right now. Its legs will kick in soon. Once the exoskeleton is fully hardened... Oh, is that the empty casing? I think it is, look. That ant at the foreground is moving the empty casing. It might not realise it's empty. It might think that it's still a larva, trying to protect it and clean it. Wouldn't surprise me, to be honest. They're creatures of scent markings, these ants, so, you know. To the left side of the screen is... to the left side is the chamber tunnel that leads to the queen. To the right side is the exit to the ant farm. So if you see that casing being carried to the right, then it's probably on its way to the trash pile outside. Let's see where the ant takes it. One second. Hang on. The dog is impatient, for she knows that it's cuddle time right about now. You want to cuddle, don't you, sausage?
I know. You know that it's cuddle time.
He's like, what is he talking about the bloody ants for? What's the giant thing in the upper left corner that looks like a shrimp? Giant thing that looks like a shrimp? Not sure what you mean, sorry. On the dog cam, or... Hang on. No, I'm not sure what you mean, sorry. Where's that casing gone? Has it been carried deeper into the chamber? I think so. To the right side, you've got the brood. Oh, the sand. Yes, just the sand. Shall I pan the camera to the left to see if we can spot the queen? Not sure where she is right now, or whether or not she's in a decent place to be spotted. Cool, I'll give it a welly. Please bear in mind the camera might crash. It seems to be doing that whenever it gets too much words, when it gets too much input. Oh, there we go. The camera has indeed crashed. One moment. There we go. Can we see anything in there? A little bit. I think we've got lots of reflection, haven't we? Let me just move the cardboard. What's in there? Can we see anything? Just workers, I think, hanging out in a tunnel. 1 minute. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. The camera appears to freeze. I don't know why. So this is the chamber to the immediate left. Seems to be empty right now, so I presume the queen is further above. Let's check. You can see the rather clean tunnel network that they've made. Rather elegant looking compared to what it was when we first saw it. The queen was in this chamber. In fact, she was right here. Wonder where she is. 1 moment. crashed again. Just 2 workers just in the tunnel. So she must be in the topmost tunnel. A bit frustrating, I'm afraid, because the glass has yet to be fully cleaned of the sand, so we probably won't have a clear view. Nevertheless, let's move up. Oop, crashed again. One moment. Oh, hello. There's our queen. That's Queen Millicent, everybody. One moment. There she is, in the northernmost chamber. Yes, it's not very clear, I'm afraid. They've cleared away the tunnel, but they haven't cleared away the ceiling, presumably because they like the darkness. You're looking at Queen Millicent. She was captured not this summer, but last summer. So, she's soon to enter her second winter. She's doing very well. To be honest, it's been a while since I've seen her. This is as close as I've seen her in quite some time. At least 4 or 5 weeks. How is she doing? Yeah, she looks healthy. Yeah, she's trying to get away from the light. Indeed. Oh, she's moving south. There she is. Queen Millicent, everybody. She's so big, she's actually difficult to get in focus. So yeah, she's probably wondering what the fuck is going on. But yes, I found her in the car park last summer. Put her in a test tube with some cotton wool and some water, and yeah, she got to work just making eggs and hatching them. Starting off with 2 or 3, but now she's got more than 50. She's got a shit ton of ants in here. They've already lost a few as well. There's about 5 bodies or so that have built up in their graveyard outside. I can't tell who they are, which sounds weird. In other words, I can't tell if they're the starting ants that she had, or just ants that died after the fact. As in, you know, with her colony formally established. How's the other colony? The other colony is also okay, Pillar of Flesh. They are still in their test tube. Her name is Debbie, so Queen Debbie. I've yet to decide what I'm doing with her. Truth be told, next summer I will probably return her to the wild. Oh, she's gone back. Yes, I don't need 2 identical ant farms with the exact same species. Especially since space is a bit of a premium in this flat. The table that she's on is quite small and it's only enough room for 1 ant farm, especially when the ant farm gets bigger. But yeah. Yeah, she seems okay. It's quite fascinating to watch them do their thing. As mentioned today, I was trying to give them some food to see if they would take anything. They weren't that interested. I put some bits of insect. I put a piece of like breadcrumb. I put a grain of rice, cooked rice, that just from my lunch. Yeah, they weren't that interested in the food, so presumably they're full. They're quite interested in the sugar. They've got some sugar water in their outside habitat. Yeah. Where's she gone again? She's moved. Crashed again. Not sure why the camera keeps doing that. I'd say she's trying to get away from the light, but the light covers the entire thing, so I'm not sure what she's doing. I'll leave her alone. She clearly wants to be left the fuck alone. Hang on. No, I haven't, Lord Fingolfin. 1 second. So, the main brood... Oh, interesting. Are they disassembling that worker? Can you see to the middle there? I think they are. Looks like they're pulling apart that worker ant. Okay. Recycling, I suppose. I wonder how it died. Still, I mean, an attrition rate is always expected. So there's like 5 or 6 dead so far, but they've got way more than 50. And more keep getting hatched, so... Yeah, look, you can see them pulling it apart. They're going to take the pieces and feed them to the lava. Oh, no, that ant is definitely dead. They've got more than enough food. They're not starving or anything. Yeah. Nothing can be wasted in the kingdom of ants. Hi there, unsung hero. Welcome indeed. Yeah, they're a little bit interesting, unsung. So as mentioned before, if you're interested in doing the same, they're actually very easy to keep. Very low maintenance, at least initially, before they get established. You require only test tubes, cotton wool, and distilled water. You don't even need to feed them. So after a queen takes flight, she's got all the food she needs for several months. So you just scoop them up in the test tube. If you just Google test tube setup, you'll see how it's done. And then just leave them somewhere dark and quiet. And they'll just get to work making a batch of workers. I jumped the gun a little bit. I should have waited, apparently, until about now. So until about 50 workers before I moved them into an ant farm. But I moved them into the ant farm when they only had like 5 or 6 workers, which was a bit of an error. So they just spent most of the time hiding. But now that they have quite a few of them... Hi there, Chinny. Hope you're well, Chinny. Alright. Gurjan says, I had a colony as a kid. Even Kid Me could manage it. Tons of fun. Yeah, we tried. Me and my brothers tried to make an ant farm a couple of times, but we weren't able to find a queen, and we were too impatient to do it properly. As in waiting for summer. Indeed, Dream. In fact, the test tube with the other queen is next to me. She's got an extremely similar deal. She's got an almost identical number of workers, but they're all squeezed into a test tube. Oh, shit. Well, good. Well, congrats, Chinny. Well done. Well done indeed. Good job. Also, sorry, before I get too distracted, it's been a while since I had food. Should I get takeaway? I feel I've been too naughty recently. Hang on. No. Maybe? No. I need to behave. Yeah, I'll get some porridge or something if I'm really hungry. Mix in some honey. But yeah, a little concerned. I'm not sure why, 6 ants have died so far. What's the cause? Because ants can live quite some time. They can live, quite a few years. The worker ants. They're pulling that one apart, you see it? Weird. Oh, hi, darling. I'm sorry. Oh, look at her. She wants to sit on my lap. She knows that when the stream ends, she gets cuddles. So she's like, where's my cuddles? No. Yeah, she's my special queen. Huh? You're my special queen. She's like, is that it? Ah, dearie me. No, just curiosity, night elf. Just fun to watch, I think. In fact, in the center right of the frame, I think we can see one of the workers giving one of the larvae some food. I presume they're just going to feed that dead worker to it. They'll sort of latch on and suckle onto it. It's weird. They've got their own mouth parts. I'm so sorry to hear it, Outlaw Wolf. That sucks. All the best to you, Outlaw. Not really, Shinka. I'm afraid it's a microscope cam. It's not like a camera that's zoomed in. I can't really zoom out in any meaningful sense. I can show you this. So hang on. Where is it? So, overlay. So that's a picture of the ant farm. Here is an overlay. This is an old picture. I need to refresh this. So you're looking at the section just below first chamber to the left side. So the camera is pointed in from the left-hand side in the lowermost red chamber. So I panned the camera to the left, which moved to the first chamber, and then to the hidden chamber, which is now collapsed, which is where we saw the Queen. That skylight is where that tunnel that led down is. So yeah, they've done quite a bit of work. So you're looking at the area just below first chamber, where they're keeping their brood. And they're keeping the brood here because it's damp. I squirted some water through the aperture to the left this afternoon. I need to order a bit more distilled water because the water that I've got looked a bit gnarly. Yeah, they seem happy. What's that to the bottom of the frame? Just grains of sand, or is that food? Oh no, sorry, it's the worker, isn't it? Look. What is that to the bottom of the frame? The ant is moving something. Not sure. The eggs, maybe? Just out of focus? It's probably the eggs. Whoa! Whoa! Are they the eggs? Is that all eggs? Hang on. Crashed again. Whoa, look at the number. Crashed again, sorry. Let me up the brightness. I think they're all eggs, aren't they? Are they all eggs? That's a shit ton. Millicent, you've been very busy. Wow. Hang on. There's like 50 eggs there. I think. They're mixed in with the sand. It's hard to tell. On the contrary, Cora, she's already done all the fucking she'll ever do. The nuptial flight last summer. She got all the DNA samples she'll ever need. Ooh, interesting. So the middle right of the frame, can you see that lava that's sort of stuck to that worker? So that worker, it's a piece of a dead worker. Its mouth parts are sort of have suctioned onto its back, and it's eating it. They're all clomped onto it, eating it. Cool. Do they have mandibles? Mouth parts, as in the lava, not the workers of Byzantine. Just sort of gumming it. Ah. Yeah, they're cool though, aren't they? Well, I think they're cool. I think under a microscope they're super cool. Astro Paladin says, you caught some queen ants this summer. The first workers hatched last week, and now they're going to slow down for the winter. Indeed. Nice, Paladin. I hope your nest goes well. Yes, I might. I'm not sure yet. Haven't decided. I've never wintered the colony. might be wise to do. So what that means is that you literally put them in the fridge, or at least put them somewhere cold, and they just shut down. So long as they've got access to water, they'll just go into a state of hibernation. Thank you, Celebria. Thank you very much, Celebria. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, are those all eggs to the bottom part of the frame? Like, even under the lava? Mixed in with the sand? I think they are. The coloration is slightly different than the sand on the left. Yeah, they're all mixed in, just half buried in the sand. What happened to our freshly hatched worker? Also, to the bottom left of the bottom of the frame, you can see one of the workers very meticulously cleaning a single egg. She's coating it in an antibacterial layer, so she's using her mouth parts to delicately clean it to stop the mold from getting it. Once she's done, she'll place it back on the pile. No worries, Zam. Hope you're well, Zam. Thank you, Sismok and Shinka and Bella Death. Thank you, all of you. Did I release the other queen? Not yet, Kiko. She's in a test tube on the same table, along with a brood of a similar size. They're fine, although their setup means I'm finding it harder to give them food compared to this group. These guys have got, well, these ladies have got an outworld. I can just put food in their external space and they'll find it. The other one, though, is a test tube, so I've got to physically remove the cap, which is a bit of a pain because they might escape. I had a mass escape the other day. Trying to fish the escapees back into the test tube was a fucking nightmare. Outlaw. So I went fishing last Thursday with my brother. Sadly, we didn't catch anything all day. It's very frustrating. Yeah, it was fun. It was, towards the end of the day, it got quite frustrating. We realised that none of the fish were in our area of the pond, presumably because 6 people were already on the lake, and they performed an act called spodding, or ground baiting, which means just throwing food into the water. And presumably they've been doing it for at least a few days. I don't know how long that they had been there for. But it meant that we had no fish on the lake, or at least in our corner of the lake. Most annoying. Hi there, Bavin. Hi there indeed, Bavin. Why would you do that, Outlaw? What, as in throw food in? Well, for that precise reason, to attract fish to your swim. So they'll spend time going through the silt in order to find the food. Oh really, Zam? You've been to his house? Do you see the cats? I wonder at the bottom of the screen, is that an egg or is that a larva that's just hatched? Can't tell. Ah, look, yeah, they've definitely got a dead worker there that they're feeding to the larva. Yeah, they seem to be doing okay. Zam says yes, and they're super lovely. You spent a day with young Moley. Young Moley? Oh, is that our worker to the left? It is! To the left side of the frame, you can see the freshly hatched worker. She's still white. She doesn't have her black exoskeleton. It's still hardening. Once it is hardened, I'm of the understanding that they don't heal like we do. So damage to the exoskeleton will be quite permanent. So once it's healed in, that's it. As in once it's solidified. So she better make sure that it's properly, you know, properly in place. Because once it's in place, it's not changing. For those just joining, yeah, this is a camera pointed at a horizontal ant farm. You're looking at a chamber full of sand which has been excavated by ants. I have not excavated any of it. I packed the whole thing tight with sand, and they've dug it themselves. The sand has been scattered to the left side, so they sort of threw it outwards towards what is now the exit to the ant farm. I don't party carrot, but anyone live streaming would do wise to onboard those joining, for many joining don't know what's going on. Thank you, Deus Links. Thank you very much, Deus. So the colony is more than a year old, so it's just leaving the starting phase. It's leaving its initial, get some basic workers together, and presumably will now start exploring its local area in order to find resource. Well, they were doing that anyway, but basically trying to dominate the local area. With only 50 or so ants, that would be tricky. But with the number of eggs that are being laid there, by this time next year, Oh look, the worker to the left. Still being carried all over the place. Is it okay? It doesn't look okay. Looks dead. Is that the same worker? Is that a different worker that's just hatched? What are they doing to it? Normally, after hatching, they're quite active, aren't they? So what's that one on the left doing? Is it moving? It could well be another one that's only just hatched. We could have had another hatch in the meantime. In which case it hasn't woken up yet. Let me just poke my head in and see what they're doing. What is she doing? 1 second. What are you doing? There's an ant sentry at the door. Is she okay? Are you okay, dear? Yeah, she's okay. It's fine. You had me worried for a second there. She's fine. Hang on. Just a little nervous. I'm just hoping that the colony health is okay. It seemed to be okay. Oh, look at the left there. Yeah, look. It is alive. That worker that's just hatched. Yeah. Indeed, Python. Takes a few hours, but yeah, the exoskeleton will properly harden. Yes, I know. I'm sorry, honey bunny. Am I disappointing you? You want to sit on my lap? Sit on my lap? Huh? Up. Up. She doesn't want to come up now. Up. No? Oh, okay. Oh no, she's upset now. She's giving me the stink eye. She doesn't want to get on my lap anymore. Huh? I think she's upset with me. Okay. Fine, be that way. Is the other worker yelling at the new one to wake up? It's probably cleaning it. That's quite a few eggs. That whole floor to the right side looks like nothing but eggs. They'll take a few weeks until they're full adults, but holy shit. That worker to the left doesn't want to wake up. 5 more minutes. It's thrashing its legs. 5 more minutes. You've been sleeping fucking weeks. Wake the fuck up. No, I don't wanna. I'm just letting it have a tantrum. Right. So, looking at the time then, folks, I probably should wrap this up. Yeah, the ants seem to be doing okay. So they're feeding some of the deceased workers to the young, and lots more young on the way. All right. So, thank you for watching, everyone. So, on the YouTube front, I'll keep working on this project. I need to do an update to the patrons and the Twitch subs. I was supposed to do it on Friday, but I forgot. Sorry. Yeah, so, hope you're all okay. Have a lovely evening, and let me have a look and see who's doing what. 1 second. Okay. Let me hand you over to... Well, Digi's still doing TF2. He's doing a bit of... Man versus Machine? Hang on. Is anyone else? Cool, I'll hand you over to Digi then. So he's still doing TF2. Thank you again, folks. Have a lovely evening. See you again soon, and this is ZF Digi.